Hello Southies, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sassy and today I'm doing a live reaction to the brand new Sims 4 base game update of skin tones. This is something that has been in the making for 6 years and it's been a source of controversy throughout the Sims community, and I'm so excited to see what the Sims 4 team has done to address the issues with skin tone. And I've seen a little bit of people's reactions over on Twitter, but this is the first time that I'm actually getting the opportunity to look at the skin tones myself, so let's hop right into the video. Okay, so the first thing I see, the reason why my sim self is looking kind of pale right now is because I had X Mirror's skin tone CC. I took it out because I wanted to be able to just utilize what the game now has to offer. So the first thing I see with the skin tones are the different variations: warm, neutral, and cool, which I think is really cool because that's real life. That's how makeup artists match makeup based off of your skin tone, whether they're warmer tones, neutral tones, or cooler tones. I myself am a more warmer toned person. I've got a little bit of orange kind of texture in my skin, so I'm gonna start off with a warm skin tone. And I think, just kind of looking at the colors, I would argue that maybe this one is more me, maybe a little bit more orangey. Ooh, probably this would be the best one, and then I can like kind of slide it back and forth, it looks like. Yeah, because that's too dark, that's too light, that's too dark. Maybe this one. In my head, I feel like this one is probably more me. Like I said, a little bit orangey. Yeah, that's not gonna work. How about the neutral? Yeah, the neutral tones are definitely not gonna work, and the cooler tones are definitely not gonna work. I know that right off the bat, although that's pretty darn close to what I look like. I honestly think that I'm definitely up here somewhere. I just need to find kind of a happy medium. I think that is probably, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. I think that's probably the closest to my actual skin tone shade. I really like that. Yeah, let me kind of get in with the details. Yeah, I think that's the closest to my skin tone shade that I'm gonna find. But I love all of these colors. And then I'm wondering, so like with the first update that they did, they patched up the existing colors. And once they did that, I actually really liked that patch up. I never made any kind of video about it, but I really did like the initial patch up that they had. And now they've just added some more skin tones. So this is like my new favorite skin overlay. And it works very well. Here, let me give her a different wig. This is the wig that I'm kind of working with right now. Yeah. Or I guess more like that. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. I think that definitely fits. I was wanting to see, is there, then of course we've got all these really other cool, like, look at the depth of this super dark skin tone. That looks so pretty. I mean, it's not, I'm not that dark, but that is really pretty. And I like how this is base game makeup, I believe, that I have on her. Yeah, base game makeup, and it looks really good. Oh, that looks nice. Ooh, they've got sliders on the base game makeup too. I didn't know that. Let's see. I like to wear... Let me filter. Purchased. I like to wear a pinky kind of lipstick. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah! That's literally what I look like right now. I do have a reshade in, which I'd completely forgotten about before I opened up the game. But even with the reshade, it looks... Yeah, even with the reshade, it looks a lot. It looks really good. I like it a lot. Let's make a sim. Let's make a new sim and kind of see what we can do. Okay, so let's see. We've got this person here. I love this tone. It's in more of a neutral tone. That looks really cool. Let's make them... Yeah, I love all the highlighting. I think that's what's like really like exciting to me is look at how the skin, they're like these really cool natural highlights. Look at the creases in the eyes. I just realized that there's like pinky creases in the eyes, like a normal eye. That is so cool. I really like that. So, and even in the cooler tones, it's doing that. I can't wait to like go through and change all my... I really can't get over the super dark tones. This one, I like. This is like in the warm category, the super dark tones. It's got like a redness to it underneath, which is what someone would look like. Like it, oh, it's so pretty. It's really nice. I'm like, I have zero complaints. Like every color, I'm just clicking on it and I'm loving how like even the mouth, all the definition, all the everything. It's so cool. Even like freaking powder. It looks good. I've never been a fan of this skin color here. I'm like, they look like death. But, I guess someone out there in the world has that color. I love it. And I love like the sliding. I'll say with the sliding, it is only making slight differences to each skin tone, not anything huge. Because it kind of feels like it just goes from one extreme to the next. But I guess if I were to just sort of move it a little bit, that would kind of fix itself. I don't know. Like, look how, like, the tip of the nose is kind of reddish with that warm skin tone. I'm freaking obsessed. I like this. Let's see, what was his mouth look like if... Ooh, let's do a... Oh, it doesn't really change. I'm using a CC mouth right now. Oh, look at it. Look how it, like, sparkles. Look at his sparkly mouth. That's really cool. I really like that a lot. He looked good. I like him. I can't tell which like shade of him I like the most. But this is good. What does he look like with the facial hair? Still looks good. I'm obsessed with these skin tones. I like them. I haven't watched anybody else's reviews yet. I've only sort of seen a little bit of people's reaction on Twitter, but not much. But from what I can tell, just playing with it, oh, look how bright it is. I like it. I like what they've done. I think they did a good job. Snaps for EA. Obviously, they did work with some modders. I believe, if I'm correct, they worked with X Miramera and maybe a couple other people to kind of, or at least got input, feedback from them, direct feedback from them, is my understanding. You can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But I'm obsessed with what they've done. And it seems to even go pretty well with all the skin overlays. Let's see. I have one more. I have like an alpha type of overlay that I never used because I didn't realize how alpha it was. But that looks really good. No complaints from this one. I think that they did a good job. I'm really happy that they listened to us. I feel like the complaints about the skin tones, those who brought them up were able to specifically pinpoint what the issues were and how EA could solve them. So I felt like the criticism has always been really constructive when it comes to skin tones. Personally, I think this is, as far as living up to the idea of everybody being able to make a sim that is a reflection of them, I feel like this is definitely a start in the right direction. What I would definitely love to see in the future, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with Sims 4, it can be with Sims 5, is using, like, thinking about those in the disability community, you know, wheelchairs and deaf and you know, that kind of thing. I would love to see that, so that everybody is able to sit down and make a sim that truly represents them. I did see a mod that I thought was really cool of different languages. That maybe that could be something in the future, that depending on where your sim lives in whatever world, they speak a particular language, and when they travel outside of that world, they might have to learn the language that's there. I think that would be something that was really cool. Again, doesn't necessarily have to happen with Sims 4. Could happen with Sims 5. There's always going to be potential for any video game, for anything out there. Nothing is ever going to be 100% perfect. But I am really excited about what the Sims have done in this area, and how they're getting a little bit closer to doing something that is representative, and that they were listening to the community and took complaints seriously and have worked to make this game just a little bit better for all of us. So that is greatly appreciated. But I am going to sign off. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by way of pressing the like button. Comment down below your thoughts. Again, this is base game, so if you just have base game, if you've updated your game, you have access to all these beautiful shades. And if you haven't already and you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. I try to post every week, and I would love to have you be a part of the Southies family. As always, my name is Ceci, and I promise never to break your game. Bye!